This is Dave Life with DLTV News. New updates in the murder case of Shanquella Robinson. In a recent interview with family law attorney and legal YouTuber The Lead Attorney, Gerardo Zuñiga of Metropoli MX recently gave some controversial insider information concerning the Shanquella Robinson case. Now, in the days since this interview, there have been questions as to whether Daejhanae Jackson has really been detained and why no new information has come from any other source other than Mr. Zuñiga. In the interview, he explains the new legal requirements around reporting information, the evidence of 2 witness testimonies and an audio tape, and even more information and details concerning the case. Check this out.
Salario.
He says that according to Article 311 of the Penal Code, or whatever code that they have down there of the law, it says that whatever government official violates this prohibition on speaking on open cases, whether it's a femicide case, a homicide case, or a kidnapping case, whatever official violates this prohibition can be sanctioned with a fine, and I think is, like he said, 3 to 7 years in Mexican prison. Dijiste 3 a 7 años de prisión, de cárcel?
De 3 a 7 años de prisión.
Yes, 3 to 7 years. They're saying in Mexico now, these prosecutors cannot give detailed information about a defendant when there's an open case. To the news, the new system has come in to add more fairness and more justice and more due process, all right? So he's talking about, listen, now that there's a new system, guys, this has made the way that we as investigative journalists, it's made us change the way that we get information and present it to the public. Now we have to do it in an extrajudicial way. We have to do it in an unofficial way. He says in Jackson's case, Daejhanae Jackson, the only way that the prosecutors, that the government can talk about the case is when Daejhanae is already down there and a judge has legally attached her accusations to her, right? Up until that point, the government officials are not going to be able to say anything. He says, in addition, there's other proof that aggravates the circumstances. He says that they moved her. They moved Shanquella. They moved her. She was initially in the 2nd story bedroom, and then they moved her to the family room, and then they put clothes on her. And that's an aggravating factor. That's an aggravating circumstance because you're basically tampering with the crime scene.
Y se cambiaron a otro hotel para que ya no les preguntaran nada.
Wow. Guys, listen to this. Listen to this. He's saying, so guys, listen, he's saying this is why the case is so complex. He says that when the case first occurred, the friends, they lied to the government officials, right? And so the government officials noticed this immediately. He says so that when the government officials looked at the case, they noticed the fraud, the lies. First, the friends lied, saying that she hadn't been beaten, right? Then they conducted the autopsy. When the autopsy came back, the officials went to look for the friends. Guess what? The friends changed hotels. They changed hotels. They fled from one hotel to another hotel in the same area, but they didn't just switch rooms, they switched whole hotels to evade the officials. Said that according to his contacts in the prosecutor's office, they have more evidence than just the video. They have testimony from 2 people that are talking about the case and that are pointing fingers. Yes. Are the other 2 testimonies from the group of 6? Los dos de los 6 amigos?
Es correcto.
Oh, Oh, he said yes. He said yes. Let me just tell you, this case is going to be a long time. All right, this is just the beginning.